Hi, my name is Daksha and I'm an artist from India. This video you will see me create art for 7 days straight, which is exactly a week. I have been drawing daily since September and I haven't stopped yet. So me and my art friend Mimi from Mimi Moo Illustration had decided to create a free art club for artists who want to join in daily to draw and improve their art skills. The art club is called the Quiet Artist Club and it's hosted for free on Patreon for all artists. Weekly prompts are posted for artists to have a guide to follow, or else you can just draw anything you want. So for this video, I'm following a week full of prompts and I've documented it for you, so I'm so excited for you to see all the art process.
Alright, let's begin the week. So, the first prompt is birthday cake. I was so excited to be painting this prompt because my birthday was upcoming on the 19th. So, I wanted to dedicate this prompt to a vintage style pink birthday cake. I don't think I've painted any desserts using watercolors, so this week and this art club itself is pushing me towards creating things using watercolors so that I can improve my skills in the art medium. So as you can see, I painted a light background and the base of the cake. Usually when I paint using traditional art medium or digitally on my iPad, I choose to seek whimsy, which is a little bit of unrealisticness in the artwork. I don't strike for realism, and I think that makes my illustration work well for me. The sparkle that you see me painting right now is in real time, while majority of the video is in time lapses because each illustration approximately took me around 1.5 or 2 hours to illustrate, and I think putting all of the painted elements in real time would make it into a really long video. Painting this icing was so satisfying. It was almost like I'm decorating a cake in real life. I haven't done that actually, but I think the painting will do for now. To avoid waiting too much between drying times of each element, I'm working on many elements simultaneously. As you can see, I am doing the backgrounds or either the cake so that I don't waste any time in my art process. I'm writing 25 here because I turned 25 this November. So, as I said, that this cake was dedicated to my real life birthday cake, which you will see a picture of right now. And I think it looks pretty cute. This shade of pink is working really well in my favor, and the yellow sparkles around it are, I think, complementing the pink cake. I am now using this Posca white liner chalk marker to add any white details that will pop out in the illustration. I think we started off with a really fun first prompt for the week, and I had so much fun decorating this cake a lot. And I finished it off by adding a shadow so that it looks a bit 3D and it looks like it's placed on something. Okay, prompt number 2 is ice cream, and I was excited to make an ice cream cone which has a very unique waffle cone shape. I added 2 scoops of ice cream, a strawberry, and some chocolate cones to go along with it. I wanted to make this ice cream a bit whimsical, so I started off with a lavender background, and I am adding I'm not thinking of flavors for the ice cream. I just wanted to make the colors pop out, so you can assume any flavor these ice creams are. Also, waffle cone color is this beautiful pink that you can see has hints of purple in it. So nothing realistic, just fun in illustration. Also, as I told you before, I am tackling painting different elements so that I can save up time when each element is drying up. I am outlining the waffle cone. I could have done that with a black liner, but I feel like this shade of pink was so beautiful. I just made it a little bit darker and added the waffle details. For this illustration, I won't be using any black markers, at least to outline the main illustration, which is the ice cream. I added sprinkles on the background because I felt like it was a bit too empty, and I think it worked out really well. I was a bit nervous about making this prompt because I did not know what an apple crumble was. It's not very readily seen where I live, so I had to Google it, and I'm inserting a picture for those who might not know. It looks very close to a lot of common desserts, so I think I wanted to make it known that this is an apple crumble by adding two apple characters. And also, this was my first time painting an apple. I just looked up a tutorial and it turned out so cute. The colors blending into each other. It's not perfect, but it is just what I needed. So I made two characters. One is looking up, the tiny one is looking up at the apple crumble, and the bigger character, the bigger apple, is holding the apple crumble. You will see the added expressions that I will make with the marker later, but I'm just layering up, adding details, giving it the idea of it being an apple crumble, and I think the story worked out pretty well in the end. The color right now looks a bit dull. It looks like the apple is really rotten, but I have added more layering, more colors to make it look a bit lively and 3D. Here I am outlining the pie container in which it was baked. For the limbs, instead of going with a marker, I just painted with black watercolor, and I just wanted to give an impression of limbs. They look a certain way, but I think it's fine. And now I'm just giving some white details to the apple crumble and adding these big eyes. And this is when my pen decided to run out of the white ink, so you will see that the eye was not completely filled in. Actually, by the end of the week the pen almost ran out, but I kind of survived with it. I think I need to buy a new one, definitely. I usually make very simple black dots for the eyes, but since the apples turned out so cute, I wanted to give them big eyes, and I think it worked out well. Let me know what you think. No illustration of mine is complete without some sparkles and stars in the background, so I finished this illustration off with just that. I think it looks so cute. Okay, another one of my maybe top second favorite illustration that I make for this week was this pumpkin pie. In every day that I show up to create art, I try to make a story in it, and the story for this illustration is a slice of pumpkin pie is separated from the main pie, so both of them are kind of sad. It's just funny, whimsical, not that serious. And when I make art every day, especially being part of the art club, I just want to relax, have fun, not be so serious. So I come up with some cute and cozy concepts that will just show through hopefully to other people. The simplicity of this illustration really made me fall in love with it because there are only hues of orange and yellow ochre. So it helped me really to bring out the best of this pumpkin pie illustration, and adding little delicate details using a black marker brought this piece really together. Painting these dollops of cream was so satisfying as I saw them come along together, but I feel like they were getting a little lost, so I used the black micron pen to add some details to it. The story that I mentioned earlier, the pie piece getting separated. So here are the expressions, and I think these expressions really brought the piece together. Okay, gingerbread cookies. So, honestly, on this day, I was a bit lost as to what I should come up with for ideas. It took me a while to just browse through some inspiration, but nothing was clicking. So, I just decided to make some gingerbread cookie shapes and add white details to it as simple cookies in no satisfying format. They were just all randomly placed. I was actually a bit unhappy with the intensity of the color. It came out a bit too light, and on top of that, I had to add white details for the icing on the gingerbread. But I feel like it's fine. We have these days where art is just not happening, and in the middle of the process, I decided that these gingerbread cookies needed to pop more in the illustration overall. So I added a darker yellow ochre outlines to them. I could have done it with a black marker, but I feel like just adding the darker version of the cookie itself could possibly make it look like a cookie, but I don't know how successful I was. So time to put some icing details using the the white Posca marker, which, as I told earlier, was running out of ink. And as you can see, it is just not my best artwork in my opinion. Like, in the end, it looks great, but it could have been better. But it's fine. We have these days of being a bit blank with no ideas, and we just need to show up and make art. Okay, cupcakes, my favorite. After a cake, of course. So for this prompt, I decided to make two cupcakes which are dancing. I don't know, for no reason, just dancing. I don't know why I decided to add this blue background. It kind of dulled out the cupcake color vibrancy, but I think it's okay. I don't know what I was feeling at the moment. Since we are nearing the Christmas season, I decided to add a candy cane which looked super cute, and now I'm adding the base cake of the cupcake, and then I will add the icing. For the icing, look at this rich brown color, chocolate flavor, if you may say. And for this one, I went with my favorite pink shade. Not sure what shade, flavor it could be, but I added some detailings to both the icings. I also added these circles, which are actually blush marks, and a cherry on top. Now I'm adding some outlines. These were not solid outlines because I still wanted it to look a bit loose. So now I'm adding limbs, which kind of look like sticks or matchsticks, but they get the message across, they get the job done. They look silly, and they're funnily dancing. And now I'm adding these facial expressions, and the illustration is complete. Wow, we made it to the last illustration for this video and the week also. For baking together, I made another funny story wherein two pastries are baking cupcakes. It sounds very funny, but I feel like in the illustration world, anything cute is possible. This is why I just made a table on which all the baking elements for the cupcake are left, and I painted both the pastries with this pink icing. I just love pink. If you all don't already know, I made this tablecloth into a gingham pattern. I don't know. This was the only illustration throughout the week which had quite a few tiny details, which you will see I'll paint. I didn't paint them as perfectly as I would have liked to, but I knew that I was going to outline them with black markers. So if there was any messy part of the illustration, I would just rectify it with the liner. So the left pastry is just wondering and looking at the right pastry, who is actually baking the cupcakes. You will see two cupcake liners, a cupcake tin, some chocolate icing, a bowl of icing which is getting whisked actually, and a broken egg as well, and a packet of flour. So I hope that suggests what is actually happening. And here I am again with those stick hands. Overall, creating art for this week was really fun and exciting for me because I had not this extensively painted desserts, but with the help of some courage and my art community, this week has come to an end.
Alright, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all these yummy treats being created by me on my sketchbook. Traditional art is something I do when I want to have fun, and this art club has been helping me be accountable every single day for other artists and myself as well. Mimi and I are very excited to have you with over a community of 400 plus artists, so the link to join is in the description. I will see you soon in another video. Bye.